You know the world you live in is filled with conflict, with war, with injustices, and corruptions. This makes no sense to you. Why is it that when you hear the news, it contains a horrible accident, a major disaster, a pending war, or something terrible? Why is it that human beings get mad at one another for driving too slow, or too fast? Why is it that co-workers fight, that neighbors fight, that family and friends quarrel with one another? Why is this world filled with so much conflict that any harmony you achieve is temporary, and eventually, you have to deal with a negative issue? I am not trying to sell you on negatives. Your species has done this on its own. What I am saying to you right now has nothing to do with my own perspectives. I am just telling you what you already know. This is just the truth. And again you ask, so why is it? What if I told you right now, the hell that human beings have imagined is not real, that there really is no place of lava, fire and brimstone? What if I told you that hell is really a place of darkness and conflict, and it exists below the grass you walk on? What if I told you that you temporarily exist in an environment that exists just above the real hell? A real hell that exists just below your feet. Now, this might sound cliché, a hell below your feet. Well, you have heard all of this before, but just for the sake of it, what if the truth about a place below you now truly exists? You have failed to recognize the magic of the airs, and the obviousness that a being created your world with a purpose. What else could you have missed out on so far? What if a field below exists, and it is the same as the world you perceive now, but it is a world where one exists without death? What if the eternal hell below is only a field like this world, one with technology and government, but aging and death is no longer? This may be too hard for you to accept, because you have heard too many fairy tales from too many humans about a place of purgatory. If you take out the religion and the fairy tales about a world below, you will be surprised to know a world below you truly exists. If you take out the human illusions and accept that hell is really just a field below you with nature, where beings exist in conflict and war, then hell is really just a world. The truth is, the upper hell is where you exist now, temporarily, and the hell below you is where one does not exist temporarily, but infinitely, in a body that does not age. This is the reality that escapes your imaginations. When you replace fairy tales with sensibility, you quickly come to learn that some elements of the fairy tale were real all along. Now, I'm going to bombard you with a knowledge hidden from you since your birth, and it is the reality that humanity no longer perceives. You will come into all understanding, but I assure you, the knowledge will scare you. You must put all of your human teachings away, and discard all of the human concepts that you were taught. You have to accept, the whole of all existence was never painted with human hands, and the purpose of all existence is not under the direction of a human being. When you put aside the lies and deceits of this world, when you step back from the fairy tales of this world, you then step forward into reality, one that gives you the opportunity to experience true reality. You simply have to accept that it is the invisible that gives life to the visible. Otherwise, you will remain chained to human concepts and an existence that imprisons you to a human destiny. I will simplify everything I speak of. I will help you to understand what you never knew before, not just believe, but be able to visually understand what you never imagined possible. You will be challenged, because your nature will be one to try and define natural logic, to seek human logic, to denounce the very logic that exists beyond the boundaries of this world. You know, a mere snowflake has a majestic geometric pattern, yet you fail to accept the intelligence that creates the design in the airs. Did you know that even a grain of sand also displays geometric patterns under magnification? And it is the very spirit that gives you imagery in your dreams that also causes the wind to blow, the rivers to flow, and design the snowflake.